Today we're painting a galaxy, and painting a galaxy is so much fun. You just throw some paints down on the paper and you end up with a galaxy. I'm gonna show you. It's so easy. I'm taping the edges of my sketchbook here. I hate taping the edges because it feels like a chore to me, but for this painting, I think it's better to do a border. And I'm just pressing down the tape because we don't want any bleed through. There might still be some bleed through, but that's okay. This is the brush I'm using. It's comparatively smaller. I don't know the number of brushes, but I'm loading it up with water and then I'm spraying my watercolors. You want to activate your watercolors, spray them, leave them for 2 or 5 minutes because that's when you get the actual good saturation. I'm using pinks and purples and blues for this painting, and I'm just picking a bunch of colors. Pick any color you like. You can even do a rainbow galaxy if you want. I'm taking some blues directly from the pan, some I'm mixing with purples and pinks, just creating variations of pinks and blues. Honestly, I'm not a professional, so I don't know the names of colors either, so there's that. We're just having a lot of fun on this channel, and I'm spraying my whole page with water. This will help blend the colors beautifully, and then you just start putting down colors on the paper and you can see the paint flowing with water beautifully mixing into each other. And this is what I love about watercolors. And there are no rules here, just put whatever color wherever you want. I do want to mention to keep the edges dark, like put your darker blues and pinks on the edges. That will make your galaxy look better. As I'm doing here, I did the darker blue on one side and pink on the other side. But then again, there are no real rules, so put whatever wherever you want. This is your playtime. I sped up the video a little bit here because I took a while doing this because I was having so much fun, and I'm sure you will too when you do this. This is actually a lot of fun playing with paint, and this is what you're supposed to do. Art is supposed to be fun. Also, leave some white spaces while you're putting down the color like I did in the center and some here and there. And once you're done playing with the color, take some white from your watercolor and we're going to put it directly on the spaces that you left without any color, the white spaces. And because there is water on the page, this white will blend and bloom with the rest of the colors, and this will give you that beautiful galaxy look, and all the colors will just blend beautifully together. And don't forget to soften the edges. You can see I'm putting down white and then I'm softening the edges too because you want everything to look blended. You don't want any harsh lines because there are no harsh lines in Galaxy. And then I thought the center was too white, so I'm putting down some purples and blues, and then I'm also going to add some pink on the right side. You will see in a moment. But again, whatever color you want to add, just creating a balance here, leaving not too much white. And I was satisfied at this point, so I'm gonna let it dry, leave it to dry for 5 or 10 minutes or more. I dried it with a heat tool, but it's still a little damp. And then I'm taking my watercolor again and I am tapping my brush a bit to make some stars. Now, since the paper is still damp, some of them will disappear and create blooms in your paper, and that will make even better galaxy. And then I'm taking my white again and making it more intense because I felt like it kind of disappeared. So you can go over it as much as you want. You can do as many layers as you want. Just soften the edges of the white when you put it down. You can see I'm softening the edges here because again, we don't want any harsh lines in our galaxy. So just soften the colors when you put them down and they will all look beautiful together. And now it's time to pull the tape. This tape really did tear my paper, but that's okay, it's only sketchbook. But I did get clean edges and that's good. There was almost no bleed through, but even if you do get some bleed through, that's okay. Just use some white pen or just leave it like that. It's art. And I was struggling here pulling the tape, but anyways, I'm gonna take my white pen now and I'm gonna do some stars because as I said, the paper was damp before. Now the paper is completely dry. Always use your gel pens or colored pencils after your paper is completely dry. When I was doing the stars with white watercolor, the paper was still damp, so some of the stars disappeared, and that gives a more natural look of the galaxy. You can also do some shooting stars like I'm doing here. I love shooting stars, and I'm also doing some other stars, sparkles. I love sparkles and glitters and stars. And I'm taking my pointer and doing a border. You can do this or you can not do this. I mean, it's your choice and do whatever you want. It's your painting. And then I'm gonna write something. You can do another quote or you can just leave it like this, but I wanted to write something and I wrote for the love of stars and galaxies, and this is it for our galaxy. I had so much fun painting this and I hope you too have a lot of fun if you recreate this. You can send this to me if you recreate this on Instagram at Naima Paints Magic if you want, and I'll post it on my story. And this is it for this video. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.